Mathematics is useful for solving various problems that occurs in the world. So many people, beside mathematicians, study and use mathematics. Today, some mathematics is needed in various jobs such as people working in construction, engineering, science, commerce need some mathematical knowledge. So here we are going to look out some real life applications of mathematics with reference to Karnataka. Karnataka, a state in South India. Its capital, Bangalore, is about 2422 kilometers from Nainital, a city in Uttarakhand. So, if we want to go Bangalore by a car which is moving at a constant speed of 60 kilometers per hour, then how much time will it take to reach there? Let's calculate it.
In this situation, we know that the speed of a car is 60 kilometers per hour and distance between Nainital and Bangalore is 2422 kilometers. We have to find time to reach Bangalore. We can find it by using formula time is equals to distance upon speed. By putting values, we'll get it will take 40 hours and 21 minutes to reach Bangalore from Nainital.
Gol Gumbaz is a tomb of King Muhammad Adil Shah. The construction of Gol Gumbaz in Vijaypur, Karnataka was started in 1626 and completed in 1656. It follows the style of Indo-Islamic architecture. It was named as Gol Gumbaz because of its circular dome. It is about 51 meter high and it is having a hemisphere dome whose diameter is 44 meters. Here, let's calculate the volume of this dome.
We know that the diameter of this dome is 44 meter, so its radius will be 22 meter. Now we have to calculate its volume. We can calculate it by using formula 2 by 3 pi r cube. Putting values, we'll get its volume is 22,310.09 cubic meter.
Mysore Palace is the historical palace and the royal residence of Mysore in the Indian state of Karnataka. The palace is in the center of Mysore and faces the Chamundi Hills in eastward. The architectural style of Mysore Palace is Indo-Saracenic and its construction was started on 1897 and was finished in 1912. It was designed by Henry Irving. Mysore Palace is one of the famous tourist attraction in India after Taj Mahal with more than 6 million annual visitors. Here we are in front of Mysore Palace and from internet we know that the height of its tower is about 44.19 meters and the angle of elevation of the top of the tower is about 30 degrees from where we are standing. So can we calculate distance at what we are standing from this palace? Yes, we can calculate it by using trigonometry. Let's calculate.
Now we have to find at what distance I'm standing from the palace. Let us assume triangle ABC, where A is the point where I'm standing, B is the base of the palace and C is the top of the tower. Here we'll find the distance AB by using trigonometric ratio 10 because it gives us relation between perpendicular and base. Here angle is 30 degree, perpendicular is BC and base is BA. Now we know tan 30 is equals to 1 upon root 3 and BC is given, that is 44.19 meters. Now after putting values, we'll come to know that distance between AB is 44.19 root 3 meter, which means I'm standing at a distance of 44.19 root 3 meters from the palace.
Murdeshwar temple is built on Konduka Hills which is surrounded on three sides by water of the Arabian Sea. This temple is 21 storied and about 49 feet tall. From the top of this gopura, a person can see a breathtaking view of Lord Shiva's idol which is 123 feet tall. This temple was built and constructed by businessman R.N. Sethi. We can see Murdeshwar temple over here which is 76 meters tall and the angle formed between the top of the tower and the place where we are standing is about 30 degrees. If I move few steps further, now this angle changes to 45 degrees. So let's calculate the distance which I traveled towards this temple.
Here we have to find distance AB, which means distance traveled by me towards the temple. Given that CD is 76 meter, angle DAC is 30 degree and angle DBC is 45 degree. Now let us take triangle VCD. In this triangle we know that angle CVD is 45 degree. We also know that tan 45 degree is equals to 1. So we'll put the value of tan 45 as 1, and tan gives us relation between perpendicular and base. Here perpendicular is CD and base is BC. And we know that CD is 76 meter, so after putting values we'll find that BC is also 76 meters. Now let us take another triangle, that is ACD. In this triangle we know that angle CAD is 30 degree, and we know that tan 30 is equals to 1 by root 3. And here perpendicular is CD, which is 76 meters, and base is AC, which is AB plus 76 meters. So after putting values we'll find that AB is equals to 55.63 meters, which means the distance traveled by me towards the temple is 55.63 meters.
We can see Lord Shiva's idol over here, whose height is 37 meters, and the angle found between the top of the idol and the place where I am standing is 60 degrees.
And the angle found between the top of the idol and the place where I am standing is 30 degrees. So let's calculate the distance between me and him.
Here we have to find distance AC, which means distance between me and the other person. Given that BD is equals to 37 meter, angle BAD is 60 degree and angle BCD is 30 degree. Let us take triangle BAD. In this triangle we know that angle BAD is 60 degree, so we'll use tan 60 degree. Tan gives us relation between perpendicular and base, and here perpendicular is BD and base is AB. BD is given, that is 37 meters. By putting values we'll find that AV is equals to 37 upon root 3. Now let us take another triangle, that is triangle BCD. In this triangle we know that angle BCD is 30 degrees, so here we'll use tan 30. Tan gives us relation between perpendicular and base, and here perpendicular is BD and base is BC. It is given that BD is equals to 37 meters, and we know that tan 30 is equals to 1 by root 3. After putting values we'll find that BC is equals to 37 root 3. But here we have to find AC, and we know that AC is equals to AB plus BC. From 1 and 2, after putting values we'll find that AC is equals to 49.33 root 3 meters. So distance between me and the other person is 49.33 root 3 meters.
Mathematics is the cradle of all creations, without which our world cannot move an inch. Be it a cook or a farmer, mechanic or a magician, engineer or carpenter, doctor or a musician, everybody use mathematics in their day-to-day life. Even insects use mathematics in their everyday life for their existence. Snails make their shells, spiders design their webs, bees make their hexagonal combs. There are countless examples of mathematical structure in nature. Learning mathematics can be made easier if our curriculum includes mathematical activities